So let's start talking about getting the big scholarships. My name is Lee Benz, and I think I've met most of you at my booth. I am the Home Scholar, and my website is thehomescholar.com. And I want to bring you greetings from the other side, because when my children were 14, I had no clue how we were going to pay for college. I did not know what we were going to do. All I knew is that they were going to end up going there because that's the way that they looked. And so I've been where you are, and now I'm on the other side. Both of my boys were given full tuition scholarships to their first choice university. They were admitted to all 4 colleges that they applied to. And we homeschooled independently from 3rd grade until 12th grade. Like I mentioned before, I gave them a transcript from my home computer. And if you listen carefully, it sounds like a piece of paper, okay? So I know that you can do it too, and I know that you can be well prepared. I do think that each one of you is situated perfectly to get your children the maximum scholarships because you're planning early. The biggest problem with not getting scholarships is when you wait until after junior year or senior year, and then all of a sudden you start thinking about it, and that's when it's a little hard to jump through the hoops that you need to jump through to do that. Now, I graduated, my children are 2 years apart, but I did graduate them at the same time. And when I graduated them, there was that moment when we were waiting for the phone call about the tuition scholarship. They went to a competition to see who was going to get the full tuition scholarship. It was by far the most intensely intimidating thing I've ever sent my children to do. This was much more of a big deal than sending them to be adjudicated for piano, and I was scared to death. It was an all-day competition. It was 8 hours long. Each of the children was told to bring something that demonstrated who they were as a person, which, you know, for teenagers, that's kind of hard for them to think of. My older son brought his chess demonstration board. This is what he holds up his chess demonstration boards on. My younger son brought a charcoal drawing that he had done of the French economist Jean-Baptiste Say. And they each would talk about their passionate interests or whatever. But the whole competition was a long, long day. And when they got home, I said to them, you know, what was it like? And they didn't talk about the competition part. They talked about how much fun it was. They talked about how neat it was to get together with all these really smart kids who were really, really nice, how we had great conversations, how they met this person and that person, and what fun it was. And so I really didn't know what to expect because my kids told me every single kid there had great grades. Every single kid there had something special. Every single kid there had great SAT scores. And so we got the call one after another. And we were wondering what was going to happen if one of my children got the scholarship and the other child didn't get the scholarship. And they're both pretty smart, and they're both pretty competitive, and they're both boys. So it was a scary moment, and I think our biggest worry was what would happen if the younger child got the scholarship and the older child didn't, and, you know, would they come to blows? I mean, we were concerned. And the first call that I got was actually for my younger son. He's been awarded the full tuition scholarship. And we were sweating bullets. And we never got another call. And we never got another call. My son was out teaching chess with the chess demonstration board. We never got a call from him. We couldn't reach him. His phone was off. Do your children ever do that? It's like, what are you thinking? So he gets home at about 8 o'clock at night, and he goes, yeah, I got the award. So thanks a lot, honey. But so this whole evening and afternoon is like, what are we going to do and everything? And then we finally got the big scholarships for both of them. And I'm telling you, the party that we had, because we did not have the money for college. And it was funny because word travels really fast when you get big scholarships. And my brother-in-law called us maybe a half an hour after we told my mom, you know. And he said, oh, I'm so excited for you guys. This is going to be great. What are you going to do? Go out and buy an RV? And I'm thinking, well, we don't have the money. I mean, yeah, but I mean, it took us like 10 seconds to do the math, and it did represent, let's see, I wrote it down, $184,000 between the two kids. But that was literally money we didn't have. You know, it's not like I'm going to go out and buy an RV, Walt, but I thought that was so funny.